Hello everyone and welcome back to Sophie Loves 10. Firstly, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone that has been supporting my channel and shouting it out. It's been absolutely wonderful having new subscribers. It's like having another group of friends. It's absolutely wonderful. I have got a little bun going on today. It was super hot at work, so I just chucked my hair up. I've been noticing a lot of my videos, my hair is like taking up half of the screen, so I thought I'd try and put it a bit back today. So today I'm going to do a little charity shop haul slash some other books that I got from some other... You will notice there's a gap in my bookcase because there's a few books that I'd like to ask you which one I should read first out of the Persephone books, because I've had them for such a long time now and I haven't read any of them, so I'd like your opinion on which one I'd like to read first. So let's start off with the charity shop books. The first one I picked up is Philip Pullman, which is an instant buy for me as I love Northern Lights. And this is Good Man Jesus and the Scoundrel Christ, and I'm not entirely sure what this is about, and it is a story of two brothers, one impassioned and one reserved. One is destined to go down in history and the other is forgotten. In Philip Pullman's hands, this sacred tower is reborn as one of the most enchanting, thrilling and visionary stories of recent years. This sounds really good. I haven't actually read a lot about Christianity, so I think that it'll be interesting to learn a bit more. Next I've got Soundness by Rochelle Mead. I've heard a lot about this. It's been going around on BookTube, particularly in America. This is about a village, and except for one girl, the whole village goes blind, yet loses their sight, and they have a famine because nobody can hear... Sorry, that's my phone. I should turn it on silent next time. I'm sorry, nobody can see anything, so they can't make any food or anything because they can't see. So they're plunged into a crisis under the threat of darkness and starvation, and there's one girl and she's got to figure out why that's been happening to the whole village. So that sounds really interesting. Then we have the books that weren't in charity shops. Little fluffy bits here. Books that weren't in charity shops. The first one that I found on Waterstones, and it was £1. I've seen this, but I just think the cover is absolutely beautiful. I spoke to the woman in Waterstones because she was really surprised it was £1, and apparently it's very similar to Emma Donohue's Room, and she actually said extraordinary on the front. So this is about a father and his daughter, and they live together, and they make different objects come alive. I think it's just an imaginary book, but it reminds me, when I read the synopsis, it was a little bit mixed between the Grace Keepers and the girl who circumnavigated Fairyland. I got those kind of feels, so for £1 I thought I'd pick it up and see if it's any good, and if not, one of you guys can have it and see how you get along. So I have that one as well. The next two are from Tesco. I love me a little bit of a Tesco buy. I'm really bad. Every time I go food shopping there, I tend to pick up a book. So I'll start with this one. This is The Last Act of Love by Kathy Rensenbrink. I'm really sorry if I butchered that. But I've heard a lot about this. This was nominated for the Independent Book Week Awards. I think it was the SFF Awards. This didn't win, but it sounds really good. I actually bought it for my mum because I thought it would be right up her alley, but apparently it's not, and I have it now. It's a tiny book, so I'm sure I'll get to it soon. This is about a family, and one of the children ends up dying, and it's a true story about a family and the way they deal with that. I don't usually read books about this kind of topic, but I think it is interesting too, and opens up people's minds a little bit more about death and the realities of it, because And the last one and out of the books is Alice in Wonderland. This is based on the film by Tim Burton, so this isn't the original Alice in Wonderland at all. It is written from the screenplay, so it is the same as the film, with Johnny Depp in it, as you can see on the front. Gotta love a bit of Johnny Depp. It's the same as the film, but it's written out as a story, so this should be really interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Anything that is slightly remotely based around Alice in Wonderland, I'm gonna buy it. So I saw this, it's 2 for £7, I bought it. This is published by Paragon Books as well, and I keep noticing in Tesco at the moment they have retellings. I've got one smoking Snow White, I have that, and they also had one about the Jungle Book, and they had another one as well there. So if you want a good retelling, or I think they're all Disney as well, so if you want anything Disney and a retelling of a fairy tale or a Disney story, pop down to Tesco because they're pretty good. So last up, I have a question to ask all of you, just to get everyone involved. And I have some books here, Persephone books, and I don't know which one to read first. I've been wanting to read one forever, but which one do you pick up? They're all so beautiful. So I have these ones, and I'll let you know which ones they are now. I've got the Persephone book of short stories. I've got William and Englishman by Cecily Hamilton. It's very nice. And I'll show you the end papers as well, because they're beautiful. You get a free bookmark in Persephone books. So I've got How to Run Your Home Without Help by Kay Smallshaw, and this was in Waterstones again. I keep finding really good books in Waterstones, and the end papers are just gorgeous. The next one is The Runaway by Elizabeth Ann Hart, and I'll show you the end papers again. This is like the best bit about Persephone books, they're so gorgeous. I just want to, when I get my own house, I'm just going to have them stacked up on a coffee table because they're just so lovely to look at. And the last one is Miss Peregrine Lives for a Day by Wilfred Watson. So that is inside there. So I have quite a few of these, and I would like to get to one of these this month. So if you have read any of these, or if you think that any of these are going to be really good, in the comments even, and I shall read one of these very soon. So that is my little book haul and my question that I had to ask you all. Please let me know what kind of videos you want on this channel. Any advice or questions or anything, just put them down below in the comments. And I shall see you all soon with another video soon. Bye everyone!